Twitter will officially be rebranded as
So
X.
welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Obviously, really news broke out yesterday that Harvey Barnes has gone to Newcastle for a fee of just under 40 million.
Yep.
What do you make to that? I think we knew this was happening. I did a stream last week about Evans and Harvey Barnes before it was officially confirmed. Probably took a few more days longer than we thought it would, but it's officially confirmed that he has gone to Newcastle. Apparently, he featured this morning, late last night, whenever they played. I think in Philadelphia, or wherever it was in America. He made an appearance, and it was a quick turnaround, isn't it? Really, he's now off. We've got 40 million back in the bag. We need to start spending that surely, because obviously the Spurs game got cancelled, which isn't great. We need to start figuring out what our starting 11 is, because that's Liverpool is our next game. It's our final pre-season game, and we've got 2 weeks just under down until Coventry.
Yeah, like I say, I'm glad that Barnes is out the door. As much as I wasn't the biggest fan of him the last couple of years, we needed to get the money for him. Like I say, even if he did want to stay with Leicester, because I think he is a Leicester boy, isn't he? We needed to sell him for the money, and we've used majority of Maddison's money now, if I'm not mistaken, with the likes of Mads, Hermanson, and all the other signings, like say Cody, Winks. All that money's gone from Maddison money into that. So now we need to get some more money out of Harvey Barnes and into another few signings, hopefully, before the Coventry game.
Yeah, well, like Andy says here, we can afford Perot now. I think we should go and sign him. He's not been snatched up by anyone as of yet.
Thing is, what you're expecting from Perot is he's shown you that he scored and assisted 20 goals in the last 2 seasons straight. So you know what you're buying. As much as they are offering 20 million to get it out of Swansea, you would take that because you know what you're going to get. And if you don't get it, then it's been a bad season for him, because he's shown the past few years that he can do it. And we are in the Championship now. We can't be buying Premier League standard players because it's not the same style or situation we are in now. So that's why I do always say that we should be letting Kell go. As much as I think he'll do well in the Championship, we need to buy someone who knows what he's doing in the Championship to score so many goals for us to be up the table.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's obviously a handful of players we've heard. A couple more I did just pull it up. Let me try and find it again. Here is Ivan has put Ricardo off to Nice this week. We've heard rumours of that.
Okay.
I hope that's not true, but
he's one of our main guys this year. So
I could see us selling the Reedy. I could see us selling. I think we're in that place where I could see us selling someone like Pereira. He's been very injury prone the past 2 years, and if they come in and offer 10, 15 million, the club would be like, well, why not? There's no guarantees he's going to stay fit for the whole season again. So that is a tough one. But like I said, we've just sold Barnes now, really. For me, I'm a bit worried up front now. We've got no attacking threat still. We've signed a good players in midfield and that, but we've now definitely got no wingers. We've got Albrighton on the right wing, but again, he didn't play last season very much for us, and when he went to West Brom, we didn't do that much. So it's hard to determine how well he can do. He's obviously Leicester legend in the past. Vardy, is he a bit past it? Maybe. He's obviously very prone to injury at the moment because of his age. Daka, bag of shite. So, my opinion on that. And Nacho, more than likely, will leave probably before the window ends.
It's difficult because when Barnes was officially gone, we saw that Fabrizio Romano did retweet about Mavididi.
Yeah,
and he does play central. Yes, Jamie. I think Jamie even said that his stats are awful for a position up front. But again, the style we're wanting to go to this season with Enzo is less winger based. So
yeah,
but then again, you'd still need the wingers.
Yeah, Patrick said that. I mean, again, just because if we play less winging, with wing backs, I couldn't get out then. Sorry. I still think we need more depth in the team.
It would be a plan B, wouldn't it? Because you can't always play that style.
I'm still concerned that Castagne's going to go. I think we're just waiting for the right bid. I think Fulham might snatch him up. I think we're just waiting for them to cough up a bit more money and pay the 15 million we want for him. As a left wing back, you've got Christensen, JJ. Like I said, the defense is looking okay, but if we get an injury, really, there's not much cover at the moment, and like Brian says, we're selling with no replacement.
But that's the thing now. With what Brian says about selling with no replacement, but we need to sell first to get the money before you do start buying. That's what we did. We sold Maddison very early on, and now we've bought 4 players in for.
We have now got £80 million from those 2 players, and we've spent 25 million of that so far.
Well, we've got obviously 5 from Cody, you got 5 from Mads, you've got 10 from Winks, and I think who was the last one I've not said? He was on loan, Doyle, so I don't think we spent anything other than wages on him. So yeah, you're right, probably about 25 million we've spent. And we've still got about another 60 million to go now then. So you would expect to probably have at least another couple of signings, maybe 2 or 3 before the window closes.
I think we need about 3 or 5, to be honest, because I think we're still going to sell 2 or 3 players. Like I said, Castagna, I think, is going to go. Pereira, I think, again, if the money's right, I could see us selling. With how his injuries have gone in the past few years, I could see us knocking him off the wage bill, considering we did offer him a massive contract, which was stupid at the time when he was out with, I think, an ACL problem. Vestergaard, I've had rumours he's off to Greece, but again, if the money's right, he'll go. But he's another one of those players which will just stick around and do nothing at Leicester to get his 80 grand a week, really, because let's be honest, I don't think a lot of these players are on reduced wage bills, is what we had when we first
we've got rid of a lot of the players now, like that were being stubborn on what they've got. Obviously, Yuri Tillemans, you've got Madison, Barnes. Yeah, but as much as they weren't on high wages, they're off the books.
You can't say Tillemans though, because he was out of contract.
Well, no, but
he was one that we didn't.
There were the players that were getting paid, and now they're not. So there's more wages free.
There is a lot more wages free. We need to start signing more players. I don't know what is stopping us at the moment, because
if I'm totally honest, I'm quite happy with the situation we're in at the moment.
But I think
until other people go, I don't think we need to improve.
I don't think we've got enough attacking threat, really.
Maybe not, but this is where the Mabadidi comes in, or
yeah. But again, we need to get that done. Like you said, his stats aren't amazing. I'm not sure what position he is. If he's a left winger, striker, fine, whatever. But we just need to start bringing in a bit more players, because, like I said, we're playing Coventry in 13 days from now. So, and if you ask me, I don't think we've got a good enough team yet. I think we've still got a few players that want to go that are around the club, like Castagna. I've heard a lot of rumours that he wanted to go, and so I don't know why he's still around. Again, I think we're just waiting for the money to be right. So I just want the team to be there wanting to play for Leicester. I still think there's a lot of players, even the likes of Pratt. Who knows that some of those players that might just want to go out that aren't actually interested in being at Leicester. And I think we just need to crack on a little bit more. And it was disappointing, I think, really, as well. We'll talk about Spurs game getting cancelled because it was lashing it down in monsoon season. So what did they expect? Again, that's another awful decision by board to do a massive Singapore tournament in a monsoon season. And we kind of got what was going to happen, didn't we? I think it was one of those things where it's been cursed from the start.
Well, I was going to say, let's move back to Barnes a bit, because with the Barnes money, you never know. We could try and put a bid in for Mbappe. You never know. He might come to the Championship.
No chance.
If you want an attacking threat, there's your attacking threat. But yeah, Barnes has moved to Newcastle. We saw it coming. It was pretty much inevitable from when we got relegated. All these players, like I say, Madison, Barnes. I'm surprised a few of us haven't gone yet, but for me, until people do go, I can't see us getting replacements. Like I say, get a new attacking player in now. We've lost Barnes because you can't always play.
I think we do need to bring in more players though. We've lost a lot, really. We've probably lost about 12 or 13 this season with the ones out of contract. Like Dave says here, can't see where the goals coming from this season. Struggle coming, maybe so, because let's be honest, Barnes and Madison were our two top goal scorers last season, and they've both gone.
But surely wouldn't you expect, like if we did keep Daka, Kel, and Vardy, surely you would expect all 3 of them, maybe not Daka as much because I know you don't like him, but would you still expect all 3 of them to be too good for the Championship? Surely.
If you want my honest opinion, no. I'll tell you why each one. From one, Daka, again, he's rubbish. I've seen him last season against the League 1 and League 2 sides. He couldn't hit a barn door against those teams last season. When we played them in the Cup, he didn't score. He couldn't even get it on target. Northampton, he was rubbish, and he was playing on the wing again. And I'm not saying that's his fault. He's been playing on the wing, but clearly he's not good enough to be a striker because he's not been played there the past year and a half.
Yeah.
Vardy, I think he's obviously done it.
I do think Vardy's a bit past it, but I still think he'll get 5 to 10 goals.
I think he's just injury prone. It's 2 games a week now in the Championship. I think it's a lot to ask for him to do 2 90-minute games, like I said, twice a week.
No, I get you.
So I think
that's where you maybe do bring the likes of Perot and all again.
And
someone
Nacho,
like Akpom.
Again, I think Nacho could do in Championship. I think he'd be a massive asset. But I don't think we're going to keep him. I think he's going to go to a club.
I'm going to say it. The amount of people slating Daka, I still I don't know why, but I still have faith in him. I
His
still
time's
think he's
come and
going to
gone.
get 20 goals this
No,
season.
his
He
time
gets,
has come and
he
gone.
gets minutes, and I can see Phil's just turned around. That I do think Daka will get 20. If he gets a full season out, I honestly think he will score goals.
Really, I'll give you 20 quid if he gets into double figures this season.
But nothing from me, no.
No, I don't think he's going to get. I'll
Shake my
on
hand.
it.
20 quid that he gets. He gets.
I don't think he's
He
going to
has
get
to.
10
He has
goals.
to play a good amount of minutes though.
He just has to get 10 goals. If he doesn't get 10 goals, that sucks to be him.
Okay, so 10 goals at least, and you'll give me a 20 quid.
Yeah, because I don't think he's even going to get 10 goals.
There you go. Well, that's where we'll finish it then. We've put a bet on it that Daka will score 10 goals or more this season. I think he will.
Don't think he will.
And like Ben says, Daka is Musa times 2. Musa was good. He just had a lot of pace, just nothing else.
There you go. Dave's on the same page, so he might get a goal this season.
You never
might get 1 goal.
Does this count in the championship or
just championship? No, we're not doing cup competitions. Just championship.
Damn it! I was trying to lie on that one. Right, there you go, guys. Like I say, Harvey Barnes has moved to Newcastle for about £40 million. Now it's time to get more transfers in. Like I say, Perot, another attacker, maybe a Mamadidi.
We need to be quick with it. We need to be quick.
Yes, we need to be quick because, like I say, it was 2 weeks ago from yesterday until we do play Coventry on the first game of the season. So make sure to keep watching Leicester Fan TV for all the updates and new shows that we can have. Obviously, Phil's show is tonight at 7:30. He'll be back, hopefully, unless he bails again. But yeah, we'll catch you all on the next show. See you in a bit.